Right, morning all. Today is the 1st of November 2019 and it's nearly 11:15. Yeah, I'm not doing milk detection today. I decided to come up to one of my permissions to do some magnet fishing, so I'm on the way over to the main lake I normally do. I'll see if I get anything there. If not, then I'll probably move on to one of the other little lakes. The one I normally do is the Boating Lake, the old Boating Lake, where they keep stock fishing. I have permission by Ian Bolton to do magnet fishing. If anyone wants to do magnet fishing, they've got to get permission from Ian Bolton himself. No metal detecting allowed on the commons whatsoever. So, you know, if it was allowed, I'd be doing it, but you know, Ian told me, sorry, no go. He spoke to his boss, and his boss turned around and said no. So, no, Ian knows I'm a genuine kind of person, always clean my mess up, but I'm still not allowed to do metal detecting, but I'm okay with magnet fishing. So what I'm going to do is try and see if one of the workmen, well actually I'll go into the workspace, the little office, and get a bin liner for any trash I get, so we keep walking over to the trash bin all the time. So anyway, I'll catch you when I start catching stuff on the old magnet. See you soon. 3 bloody ducks right near me wanting food, and I ain't got no food. Say hello. Say hello. You say hello? You say hello? Right. I've got to bring my fines bag, so I'm using a carrier bag on my waist. Got my magnet out. Let's see what we can find today. I'm not using any waders, so I'm not getting in today. Where we're supposed to be. Whoa, fucking hell. I'm supposed to feed the birds, and they're feeding the birds. You can dive bomb me or what? Alright. So let's see what we can find today, if anything. Just unfold this. Already it's got knots in, not even used the damn thing yet. Alright, let's see if I've got anything on the first little dip. Yep, a screw. Lots of bird muck right here. Got a hole in my bag already, which I didn't realise. And I don't have another bag with me. So much bird shit everywhere. Well, caught on something already. Probably that big rock down here. Well, I'm not finding hardly anything, guys. So I found a few screws, bottle top. I'm going to go around to the edge there. So that's where people usually dump stuff. Okay, now we're getting something. Actually, I can use that black bag. I've got this from the guy in the office. Bit of rebar. Do my rucksack up because it's sliding off my shoulders all the time. This area's less than bird shit everywhere. It's not as much. I think they've actually probably cleaned this out a bit because last time there was so much junk around here. It's unbelievable. Oh, first penny of the day. I have to stick in my jean pocket. So I've got to bring me what's the name of me today? My fines bag. This is where I'm going to get a lot of weed and rubbish. Now this is the part where I normally throw keys and stuff. Maybe the odd bag of change or whatever. Especially foreign coins. What have we got? Not in here. Not so I'm going to find anything of interest here today. Never know though. I haven't been here for like 8 months, 7-8 months. So I'll find something. The knives down at the other lake where they do the fishing, because no one's allowed to fish here apart from like the bailiffs. Right, if I get anything I'll let you know. Just pulled out that big bar over here. Getting general little bits of scrap metal, nothing else. Had 2 5p's but one fell back in. A 2p, a 1p, and that's it. I'm not getting much. I think I must have cleaned it out good last year. I'm not getting nothing. There's something down here. Yeah, got something else. Another fucking bar. I'll have to let you know that I pulled a couple of bars out. Don't know what they're doing in there. What sign is that one, by the way? Please do not feed the birds. So I'll let you know there's 2 big iron bar parts there when I go past here later. Unless one of the fans pulls up before I leave here. So I'm going to the other pond in a minute. So I ain't getting much here. Not getting much coinage, nothing really. And the grass is wet and I've got a hole in my shoe, so my feet are getting slightly wet. I'm just getting general junk. Nothing keepable. Yeah.
Okay. Are you dredging then?
Well,
What do you call it?
magnet fishing, just pulling out some of the scrap stuff out of here.
Is that your job, or you just do that anyway?
I just do it, voluntary.
No, that's fantastic.
I done a lot last year, and I was pulling out great big massive poles. I was bringing out newsstand things.
Oh, yeah.
You know, people let their dogs go in there, and they don't realise what sharp instruments are in there. You know.
People just do all sorts of like bottles and
Yeah,
everything.
broken bottle. I pulled out loads of bottles last year.
Really?
Loads.
How do you get the bottles? And do you actually go in sometimes?
Yeah, I go in with a pair of waders sometimes.
Really?
But my waders got holes in, so I ain't going to go in with holes in my waders.
What's the camera?
I'll just video it sometimes.
Yeah, no, so you should do.
You know, let people know what I'm doing.
Wow, brilliant.
you know, I put it on my YouTube channel and people go, oh, well done, you know, but people just don't understand, you know, like the dangers in. I know it's shallow, but there's so many sharp stuff in here.
Yeah.
Pulled out needles before, hundreds of those gas cylinders,
Yeah.
hundreds, man.
Really?
Well, I just like, you know, I've got access to all 3 lakes, even the fishing ponds I can do it in there.
Oh, is that permission from the...
Yeah, for me and Bolton, the one that looks after the main common.
Oh, wow. Oh, I'm impressed. Well done. Yeah, of course well done.
But
Because we love it here with all the ducks, the birds and everything. This Battersea Park too, they all share the same, don't they?
yeah, I can do down there, but I mean, I haven't been there yet, but I could probably do down there.
Wow. Yeah.
You know, 'cause it's all under Lambeth.
Right.
Sometimes I have to throw it out in the middle, well, as far as I can get it, but I've got a smaller rope on today.
I hear you.
But I've been out there, and I've been kicking things around, and you can feel, you know, the items with your feet.
Yeah.
I pulled out 3 bags of costume jewellery, which had credit cards, coins, and
Really?
mobile phones, iPad in there. 3 bags in one day. Lucky a police car was coming across the common. I called him over and I handed the credit cards over.
Right.
And that was all caught on video.
Wow.
I think I'm recording now, so you might be on camera.
Right.
I don't know. I can't remember if it's recorded or not actually.
Well, it's fine. Well, this is real life, and that's what it's about.
So like,
So people throw over there messing around with their friends, they throw their friend's bag in there, or they've stolen something.
yeah, stolen.
Get rid of it.
I was over there last year where that bus is,
Yeah.
and I saw some guy walk around to the corner, and he went like that, and I thought I saw him drop something, but I thought maybe it's just, you know, filling the temperature of the water or something, or putting some food in for the birds or the fish, because there are fish in here.
Yeah, we see.
And I'm thinking, just ignore him. But I came back 2 weeks later, and I was kind of like remembering where that guy was, and I just walked along, and I had like a little mini gravelling hook, and I just put the gravelling hook, I was just like dragging it around, and I come across a little bag full of coins. So and they were like foreign coins, so that's what he dumped in there. So I thought,
But sometimes I guess they want to come back
yeah,
another time.
probably.
Nobody's going to suspect, because I don't think it was. I'm not sure. Not sure whether I've ever seen you, but it's never clocked that you were somebody doing you can get all sorts.
Yeah, the only thing is it doesn't pick up gold and silver or platinum. If that does that, I reckon there's a load of rings in here where people had like arguments with their boyfriends and I don't love you anymore, here's your ring, go and get it, you know.
Maybe you can advance that and attach something to it that detects the gold and silver. It might not drag it out, but it
yeah. Well, I've asked if I can do metal detecting over here, because I do metal detecting as well, but you can't do it over here. Reason being because people have been over here digging holes and not filling the holes up, so it ruins it for every other person, you know, which is a shame.
A lot of people ruin everything for everybody else.
Yeah.
I said we all love seeing the dogs and seeing the fish and seeing it, but see, I didn't even think. I know people do that kind of thing, because I've never really seen it. It's an illusion. It's like when the year before all the grass got burnt off by the sun, I went, what the?
Yeah. So they don't really, you know, they try to look after the battery. They try to look after the common. They do work, but very rarely.
Yeah.
You know, like cutting the trees back, they might do that once every couple of years or something, you know. The ponds, they might dredge the ponds and take some of the fish out and put it in the other lakes and swap them over, kind of thing. But, you know,
but as you know, it's a daily occurrence.
Yeah.
There's junk everywhere.
Oh yeah, of course they do. I've seen people throw stuff in. I'll give them a bit of dirty look and they're kind of like, what, you know. I said, not good mate, throwing your junk in the water, you know, put it in the bin. There's plenty of bins around.
Yeah, I've seen kids down, I was just emptying their pockets on the street. I've seen old men pick it up, go behind them and pick it up.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do, I don't know what to think anymore.
Well, you know, there's so much trash on the floor. There's so much trash in the ground as well, which isn't really helping the, you know, the ground itself.
Yeah.
And the council just won't let you do any like digging and all that stuff that's been like, you know, especially like Roman coins and all that kind of stuff, you know, being lost and buried and kind of like corroding away because of the acid soils, you know. There's not a lot, you know, there ain't that many museums that have that kind of stuff. You know, and like, I just don't know why the council just don't let us do what we want to do, but they're concerned about the holes. And I said to the council the other day, because I was talking to one of the conservators over Mitcham Common, because he stopped me from digging over there, yeah. And I said, look, I'll cover my holes up, but you've got to consider about, there's so many holes here anyway, what's the odd one or two? He goes, well, what do you mean by the holes? There's a load of holes. I said, well, animals dig holes, don't they? Foxes, rabbits, hares, you know, porcupines, you know, all that kind of stuff. They dig holes. And people have gone walking around and tripped over and then they've broke your ankle. You ain't going to go up to an animal and say, oi, cover your hole up, are you? You know, but it's humans that you don't like digging. I know some people don't cover their holes up, which does give metal detecting a bad name. But when you've got more people which are more sensible, and they do cover it, because I sent an email to Surrey Council. I said, look, why don't the councils do like a trial period on, you know, giving out permits, and then like getting the people with the permits to sign on to a website every time they go out. So what they do is that they sign on, say, right, I'm going to go to like Surrey Downs for 2 or 3 hours, I'm going to go to this location, this is my permit number, and this is the day I'm going. Now all I've got to do is that when someone's going around empty the bins, just go and check the area and see if the person has covered his holes up. If he hasn't, take the licence away from him. But they won't do that.
You should have a licence. Again, if you're doing this for nothing, you have a licence to go and dig, and with a badge, so that everybody knows there's no Tom, Dick and Harry can go. It's so official.
Go even round it.
This gets cleaned even better.
Yeah. Well, there have been people around here magnet fishing, because I was told like several months ago, someone had been coming around here with his son and just leaving the trash all on the side there, not picking it up. And I said, well, it ain't me. He goes, I know, it ain't you. There's someone else coming around with his son, you know, magnet fishing, and they're not putting their stuff in the bin. And I said, well, if I see them, I'll have a fucking go at them. You know, because like, they know me.
You need to be official.
Well, they know me anyway. They know I don't leave my trash around. You know, I'm going to leave that there, and when I walk past the office, I'm going to say, I pulled out 2 big iron bars, you know, it's near the no feed sign. You know, when one of your trucks go around there, you can just pick it up. I'll empty that, take that round to the other lake, and then do the other lake. But I'm not really getting much here, because I think I've practically emptied it. You know, there's probably a load of stuff in the middle, but I can't get into the middle, because like, even with waders, you know, it goes up to my chest there.
And what, the middle?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
It is deep in the middle. You got a lot of silt there, and if you get sucked on with the silt, you can't move. Because they was good enough to let me take the boat out one time.
Yeah, well, this is why you need to be official.
Yeah, well.
You need to be official.
They won't make me official.
Huh?
They won't make me official. They know I'm ill. You know, I nip in and just let them know I'm doing it. They won't give me a card. You know, they can't turn around and say, well, I'll give you a part-time job, you know, voluntary, and give you a card or an ID. They won't do that. They only do it for like bailiffs.
Well, but then they should be dredging and cleaning, because people's animals are going in all the time.
Yeah, I know, but they don't clean it.
Of course, if you weren't doing this, obviously this stuff would be sticking out right now.
It takes so long for them to, you know, drain this. They're going to have to electrocute it, get all the fish up, take the fish over to the other ponds, or stock them somewhere else.
Yeah, sure.
You know, and then they got to empty it, refill it, and it'll take, you know, a few days for it to be refilled. They ain't gonna do it. They reckon they ain't got the money.
Oh, yeah,
They ain't got the money. That's why they won't do it.
Oh, yeah.
It's just fucking ridiculous, man.
There's always not enough money. Until
Yeah.
there's a war, and there's always plenty of money.
Oh yeah, of course there is.
No money to save the national health. Until they decide there's a war the next day when they close the national health down, and there's plenty of money, always.
Yeah.
Anyway, should be training. I mean, people shouldn't even be leaving. I work a business squad, a bit of business, and I see kids empty their pocket out, and I'll go, and the kids expect an adult to come and pick it up. They should just have the policy right all the way through school. It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Then they won't come out to the high street and empty their pockets.
Well, I've seen one empty their pockets out, I'll pick it up. If I've seen one drop their money on the floor, I'll pick it up.
Well, yeah. Well, you got the eye for that.
Yeah. I've only pulled out like 3 coins, 2p, 1p and a 5. Well, I did have 2 5p's, but as I was getting the 5p off, it fell back in. So I've got 1 5p, a 2p and a 1p. And sometimes that helps, you know, all the coins help to pay for my fare up here.
Yeah, no, yeah, well, this is it.
You know, even if the council said, look, you know, you're doing a great job, you know, if you can come up here once every month or every couple of months, you know, we give you something towards your travel fare. They don't even do that. They don't, you know.
I was very surprised when I was down in Cornwall, wherever, and lifeguard people were doing a charity thing and saying, no, we pay for all this. I said, no, you're not funded at all. What? Really?
No.
I couldn't believe it.
Council try to save their money and put it in their own pockets.
Well, that's yeah.
We know that.
Yeah, that's the thing. That's what they do. I get that.
I can't remember who I spoke to. It was like someone last year. They raised so much money to do something on one of the lands, and they never done it. So I said, well, what happened to the money? Well, they either said they ain't got enough, or they pocketed it themselves. I wouldn't be surprised if the councillors pocket some of the money they get.
As far as I can see, so I was looking yesterday about the post office in Tooting and in Brixton and everything, and I'm going, really? They're not doing the mail, they're leaving half of it there, they're opening mail. Just for years I've had people, I can see that somebody nailed the flat, they haven't opened it, they've actually got its glued down, and that's regular. Now I'm watching on the television, seeing an undercover.
So I decided to give that lake a bit of a break now. I'm not really pulling anything out, to be honest with you. I could do around this little lake if I wanted to, but I'm not going to do that. I'm heading down to the main fishing lake. Hope there ain't going to be hardly anyone fishing now. So I'm going to do some magnet fishing down there. So anyone's dropped any fishing tackle, knives, disgorgers, stuff like that down there. Anything decent I'll probably bring home. If not, they're going to the bin. I've emptied the black bag into a bin liner, from the bin liner into one of these big wheelie bin things for now. I've got the black bag in the bag. And we're just going to see how it goes, see what I find down here. I pulled out 2 big iron rods and a sleeping bag, and you know, like a eighth of like general junk, rubbish, trash, bottle tops, nails, which fill there. Where's he gone? Quite. There's a squirrel. He's up there. God, they're not fast little creatures, aren't they, squirrels? Yeah, as I say, I didn't really get much. I think I've hammered that place, to be honest with you. Might take years before anything else gets put in there. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. I think there's a councillor over there, one of the guys that travel around in their lorries, so I'll have to go and see if that's him or not. Anyway, turn this off and I'll get back to you, and I'll get to the other lake. Alright, see you soon. Well, today was a bit of a blowout, unsuccessful. I found like small change, about 14p in change, wowee. Yeah, it's cold, started to rain a little bit. Talked to a couple of guys fishing I've seen before. One of them said that it's supposed to be howling the wind tonight. Meant to be getting up to like 60 miles an hour. So I thought, well, fuck, am I gonna like hang around here? And it is cold now, actually. It is bloody cold. My feet are cold and a little bit damp. So yeah, packed up and I'm going home. Not sure what I'm going to do tomorrow, the weekend. I might do some milk detecting somewhere, or I might just hang off until Monday, go to my permission on Monday, do some more milk detecting over there, and just spend Saturday and Sunday home. sorting some of that junk out in my home. So anyway, this is a bit of a change from metal detecting. I'm doing some magnet fishing for once, so I didn't find nothing of interest. Just a couple of coins and trash, which I've disposed of. So anyway, catch you on the next video stream. See you later. Don't forget thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell. If you want to support me, you can support me on Patreon, which I'll try to remember to put the link down. If you want to make a donation to my channel so I can get out and do more videos, I'll also put my PayPal there as well. And I'll catch you on the next one.